Verbal diarrhea. 3, 2, coming to you all the way from Norfolk, Virginia. Go On Podcast presents How Embarrassing with Molly and Jeff.
How embarrassing!
How embarrassing! How embarrassing.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to How Embarrassing. It's the podcast about all of our embarrassing lives. My name's Molly.
And I'm Jeff.
Here we are, Jeff. First of all, that was the rockiest fucking start to a podcast I have ever
It was pretty fun.
witnessed.
Yeah, it took producer Matt Cole 5 takes to get through the intro, which is the same thing every time. I don't understand why you don't just record you doing that once and then
Just
do it in
play
post.
It's to get you guys going, you know? It's to get your juices flowing.
We know where we live. We understand we're in Norfolk, Virginia.
What does that mean?
Yeah, it does. I kind of do like it, actually. It does get my juices flowing.
It's like a little Saturday Night Live. Saturday Night Live thing.
Saturday
Night Live.
Live from New York. Saturday Night.
Jeff, did you do anything fucking dumb lately?
I turned 30.
Oh,
my
congrats on your birthday. Dirty 30.
Yes. What'd you
And
do for your B-Day?
I got my second vaccine.
Yay!
Woohoo!
And I felt like shit the next day. It was pretty bad.
I gotta say, I felt totally fine.
Ooh.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I just went to bed a little earlier than usual, but other than that, I was kind of okay.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
I think I drank a lot that day too. It was my birthday.
That might have done it, Jeff.
Yeah.
That gives it more efficacy.
Yeah.
Yeah. You love that word, don't you?
Efficacy.
Way more efficacy.
Way
Typical.
more.
What'd you do so embarrassingly?
So I did something last night. Do you ever have a moment where you say something and then it just kind of haunts you and you're like, I feel so weird about that.
Yeah.
So I hung out yesterday with some friends I haven't seen in a while now that me and Big B, hottest man alive, are both vaccinated.
Big B.
We are seeing friends that we haven't seen in a long time. So we saw them.
That's cute.
And as I was leaving, we were talking about going to Bold Mariner, friend of the pod, a brewery, and they have this barbecue there that's really good. And they have this corn that's really good too.
Ooh.
And so as we were leaving my friend's house, they're like, oh yeah, and we have to we'll go to Bold Mariner sometime soon and get some good barbecue. And I just started kind of stuttering over saying the corn is delicious. So I just ended up going, the corn is delicious. And they close the door.
They're freaking out about the corn. They're like, okay, Molly.
So then it was just me and Barrett standing outside after I had just kind of talked a little too loud and repeated myself about corn a bunch. I don't know. I just felt kind of weird. Just shouting the corn is delicious.
It's strange. I mean, what makes their corn so good?
It's fucking awesome corn, dude.
But what is it? I mean, most corn is...
I'm not embarrassed for saying the corn is delicious. I'm just embarrassed for how I said it, which was the corn is delicious. And then the door just closed.
Do you think you were going to get an Emmy for it?
Yeah, I think I might. But yeah, the corn's really good. Friend of the pod, the corn.
Boom, dum, da, boom, dum, da, da, boom, dum,
The corn's delicious.
But yeah, I think we should all go get some of that corn sometime soon.
I just don't understand what makes it so delicious. You just put some butter on it. And
it's good.
Maybe some cheese.
I guess it's like a corn pudding is a better way to describe it. It's good. I don't know. Stop.
Okay.
Now I feel just terrible about this corn.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird to talk about the corn at a brewery so
Feeling
much.
like
I
a
know,
freak on
and
a leash.
but the thing is, it was supposed to just be one sentence, and now it's just taken over my life, and I can't stop embarrassing myself by talking about corn too much.
Feeling like I have no release.
Are you singing Corn?
You don't know that? Why? You need to catch up on your 90s shitty rock and roll.
All right.
Should we go to an ad
Hey,
break?
can we just like stop? The How Embarrassing podcast is a proud sponsor of Corn.
Is that the end of the ad?
No, I actually, Brett Mounts, friend of the pod, reached out to me to say, Molly, this is driving me crazy. Every single ad you say, the How Embarrassing podcast is a proud sponsor of, and whatever it is. That's not how ads work. The ads are supposed to sponsor you. Stop fucking it up. And so I think of him every time we do ads now.
But you still fucked it up.
I did. I for sure did. Would you like to start the ad? Jeff?
The one we're doing right now?
Yeah, that one.
Hey, what's up? This is me, Jonathan Davis from the
My God, Corn.
from the band
Holy
Corn,
shit.
lead singer. And Corn and I were the proud sponsors of the How Embarrassing podcast. So listen to it. Make me bad.
You know what I learned today?
What?
The guy who designed the alien in Aliens.
Giger.
Yeah, he also designed the microphone for Corn. remember their weird microphone stand and microphone thing?
That's the dumbest fact.
Wait.
It's going to be interesting.
You don't find that interesting?
Is that real?
That's true.
Oh, my God.
Okay.
I
That's an
listened.
interesting thing to learn.
Yeah, it was said by someone who was doing improv as that guy. What's his name? Edgar.
HR Giger.
I don't know.
HR Puff and stuff.
Yeah. Anyways,
Interesting.
that was
Okay.
Fun Fact Corner. Now it's
Yeah,
time
that
for-
was a little segment we like to call Fun Fact Corner.
now it's time
speaking
for
of
the
corn-
guest zone.
Corner. I get it. Corner with a K.
God.
Speaking of corn, it's time to bring on our guest today. You know them because they like corn.
You know them because they're our sister podcast.
That's right. Your dad's and mine. Please welcome Brian Garraty and producer Matt Cole. The
Sexperts.
Turn on your computer, dial up the web, download some information into your head. It's Dr. John and Delilah, they're having a great time. Got it to do it simply.
Doing the whole song?
Sexperts.
And we're recording and intro music, and hi there. Welcome to the Sexperts. I'm your host, Dr. John T. Alanese, SCPM.
And I'm Delilah Haydair, spiritual advisor to the stars.
Going on here?
Wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
Is this a Sexperts takeover?
Sexperts take over.
Taking over. Oh no, they're not
Oh,
using the
shit.
break bell well, or
Oh,
the child
no.
the child fuck bell is not being used correctly.
Wait, okay.
Today's subject of the week is pornography.
Oh my gosh. Hold on. Jeff, sidebar really quick.
Okay, what? Yeah,
Okay. I don't think they can hear us.
yeah, we're in a breakout room now. So
Did you tell them that they could take over the show?
no, I thought they were going to be a guest on the show.
Yeah, I thought they were coming on to tell embarrassing stories, but now they're
Hey, Dr. John.
they're in their
Dr. John,
character.
Can I
Yeah,
get a sidebar with you? Can I
Delilah
get a sidebar with
sidebar.
you?
Yeah. Can we get breakout room 69? Let's go breakout
Breakout
room
room 69. Hey.
Yeah.
Do you get the impression that they think takeovers require permission? Because
Yeah.
takeovers are something that happens to you, not something that you allow to happen.
Jesus. Okay, let's.
Hey Jeff, sidebar.
Yeah. We're still in this chat room. So
Yeah. I think that maybe we should talk about consent with Sexperts.
Hey,
Hey, Dr. John, I want to make very clear in sexual relationships, consent is important. In podcast takeovers, less so.
Hey, it's Jonathan
hey,
Davis
Jeff,
again.
sidebar. I just want to make it clear that podcasting is a sexual relationship, correct?
I think you went a little far with that one. I don't know.
Hey, Dr. John. Have
Dr.
we had
John took a
sex
shit. I'm
206
Jonathan
times
Davis.
because that's how many podcasts we've done?
Can we stop this? I just want to tell embarrassing stories. Well,
Okay.
I want to sidebar.
Okay, so let's all get back into our main breakout room.
okay, main breakout room.
Okay, maybe.
If we could all go back to the main breakout room. Hey, are you guys embarrassed to be here?
We are. We're very embarrassed to be here. You see, we have a very successful podcast. I'm out of character now. I hate doing that fucking character. I hate it. I hate it. My name is really Matt Cole, super producer.
Whoa,
yeah.
it's you?
I know. So Brian and I, we actually produce this podcast, if you didn't know that, of Go On Productions. We have several other podcasts. You can listen to Sexperts at Sexperts Podcast. Oh, shit. I have to edit this out. Podcorn.com. Ah, shit.
Corn.
Corn? Did somebody say corn?
Boom.
People are going to be like, wow, I can't tell whose impression is better, Matt Cole's or Brian's.
Welcome to How Embarrassing, the corn cast about all of our embarrassing corn.
So yeah, that's my best friend in the whole wide world, Brian Garraty. Well, I guess best friend after Molly. No, after Jeff. It goes
What?
Jeff,
I've
Molly,
heard otherwise.
Brian. No, Brian, Molly, Jeff. It's hard. It's so hard.
It's hard to pick. Can we say it's a tie?
Yes, a 3-way.
Everybody ties for best friend.
Everybody except for anyone listening.
Austin
You're
Gamlin
gross.
hates this episode right now. He's like, I hate this.
Oh my gosh, I guarantee you my dad's already turned this episode off. He's like, this fucking meta bullshit.
What's the sex?
I gotta listen to 2 podcasts to get the jokes now.
I don't know what corn is.
I made a concerted effort to never listen to the Sexperts. You ruined that for me.
I will say my dad does like the corn that I was talking about, so he
The-
might be
the band?
No, the corn at the
Far away
brewery.
from
Oh.
me.
We've been talking about a lot of different types of corn. So.
I know it. It's a corn cast. Do you guys have any corn related stories? Because we requested that you bring your most embarrassing corn moments.
I'm looking.
As we always do on the
As
How
we
Corn
always
Cast.
do.
I'm looking through my list. I don't think I have any kind of corn. I could make a stretch though. I have an embarrassing story at an Olive Garden. Which I think they might have corn there.
Probably. We
hold
can
on.
go A to C with that.
Control F CORN.
You're spelling it wrong. It's KO. So let's see. I was at Olive Garden. Are we telling embarrassing stories now?
Yeah, I'd say so. This is on this podcast. We usually interview our guests about embarrassing stories in their lives. So if we're done incepting the Sexperts podcast
Yeah.
into the How Embarrassing podcast into the
Whoa.
Corn cast, I think we
Whoa.
could get back into the embarrassing stories.
Okay. So I was at Olive Garden with my good friend Nick Jobber, who I think is a CIA agent. I don't know if you met him, but he's very, very, very intellectual, very smart, very attractive dude. I would give him a hand job. But
Cool.
we were at
probably
the,
same.
we're at the Olive Garden. We were at the Olive Garden when we were teens, and he is not the kind of guy to like be like a class clown. Like that was me kind of back in high school. He was like the smart guy. I think he's valedictorian or something. So he's like flirting with the waitress, which is really weird. I don't know if he was
OMG.
drunk or something, but we didn't drink back then when we were kids. And
Dude, Olive Garden treats you like family. You flirt like family.
Yeah.
so he goes, she says, and what about for you, sir? And he gets this like devilish little like Nick Jalbert grin. He goes, I'll have the Terra me so horny.
What?
And I was mortified. I was like, Nick, you fucking idiot. Why'd you do that corny ass bullshit like
That's
this?
not real.
Yeah, he did that. It was
Corny.
so so out of
It-
character.
it-
Oh, corn, I got it. It was so out
It
of
worked.
character for him, and I was mortified because like we still had the rest. He ordered it for dinner. He ordered the tiramisu horny for dinner. I'm like, oh god, can we get a new server?
What? That's wild, actually.
Yeah,
Sounds
How
like
old were
something my
you?
dad would do.
we're 14 or 15.
Ew.
I don't mean to be a stickler for the rules.
Yeah.
But don't people usually come on here and tell stories where they're the person who did something?
Ooh,
I was
true.
embarrassed. I was embarrassed.
Oh, I was embarrassed.
I was embarrassed.
I was
Okay,
embarrassed for having
what do
to
you
be
got,
near
you
someone.
motherfucker?
Oh shit, competition.
Whoa.
One time I was in Mexico and there was Americans doing dumb things and I was embarrassed.
Whoa.
No.
How many Americans?
Wait, that's a racist thing. You came back with a racist thing?
No, that's not racist. Americans doing bad things. All right, so here's my story.
Mexicans. You said Mexicans.
No, he said
Mexicans,
Americans.
You said Mexicans.
But he did also say Mexico. So is that racist? Who's to say?
Yeah, he's wearing a fucking Build the Wall t-shirt. You can't see it. Go, Brian, go.
Yeah, that's me encouraging my home builders.
No, wait, hold on. That is racist. Keep going.
You don't know the ethnicity of my home builders.
Okay, keep going.
My homeboys, as I call them.
You have them on retainer. I got my homeboys on retainer.
My homeboys.
So a lot of people like to talk about when they peaked. Like to think about when they peaked.
Yeah, you
For
have
me, it
Like
was
at someone changing or something?
No, like
No, like
their heights of their
Oh,
coolness or
different peak.
success.
Everyone loves a peak story, looking through a window.
When their LSD really kicked in. When they first watched Twin Peaks. So there's no question when I peaked, it was 5th grade.
What?
Okay.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I had gone to the same school from 1st grade to 5th grade.
Nerd.
Knew
5th
everybody.
grade, I learned what a period was.
I was a year or two away from that nightmare.
Word.
Oh, wow.
I was on safety patrol, which was a status symbol
Yeah.
at that school.
Yeah.
Loser symbol.
I wasn't elected first round, but when
Ooh.
some kid had to transfer, I was a replacement
Oh my god, that's even
safety
worse.
patrol officer.
I love that.
I wore suede Nikes with sky blue shoelaces and a Kango hat to school.
Cool.
I had birthday parties with the most popular girls in school.
Whoa.
And only the most popular
Whoa.
girls in school. And I loved my teacher, Mrs. Harris, and I loved my class. And there were 2 5th grade classes, and she knew how much I loved being in her class because I told her. One day she was like, I did something or said something. She goes, you know what? That's it. I'm going to put you in the other 5th grade class.
No, life ruined.
I couldn't believe it. I was
Yeah.
terrified, devastated,
Oh my god.
up all night, thinking what I could do. And I only had the resources of a 12-year-old, maybe 11 at the time. So I knew what petitions were. So I started a petition.
Oh no.
Keep Brian Garraty in Mrs. Harris's class. I passed it to the entire class. They filled it out. They all wanted to keep me. Took several days to fill out. I then presented the completed petition to Miss Harris, who had no memory of having threatened to send me to.
Like,
She goes,
here's
"What
all
is
the-
this?" I was like, "You said you're going to send me to the other class, and everybody wants me to stay in this class." She goes, "I said that." And I guess we won't be needing this. And I balled it up.
Oh.
Oh my god.
She probably just said it as like a passing, like kind of like jokey thing.
Oh,
And-
100%.
and,
It was just a moment in her day.
yeah,
I
but in
took
your
her-
young mind, you took it so seriously.
I took it completely seriously.
Yeah.
We can base a whole script
Adults
off
don't
that.
joke.
right.
I feel like that is something like it's so easy to just like take a passing comment or a story and just like have it ruin your fucking week.
Oh,
Like,
what about when you're a kid and somebody like you ask a question like, where do babies come from? And they're like, they give you some stupid ass answer that they think's funny. And you're left thinking that's the answer for like 6 years.
Ryan, I'll do you one better. I went to Catholic school. And when I was growing up, when I was like 7 or 8 years old, I was really, really young. I thought I was terrified. I couldn't sleep. I had so much anxiety thinking that God was going to get me pregnant and make me have his child.
Oh my
And
god.
I would sit at night. I remember I would
Wait.
curl up my legs. So like they touched my chest and I was like, as long as I hug my legs and my chest like this, like God can't make me have a baby.
Oh my
For some reason, I
God.
convinced myself that was why. So I would sleep like that every night because I was like, no, like don't make me. I'm too young to be a mother.
Every historian knows Mary slept with their legs wide open.
Oh,
My mom went to Catholic school too, and she had this similar paranoia, but it was they told her God will tell you if you should enter the convent and become a nun. So she just all day long, every day, like, is that God? Is that God?
Like, I don't want to do it.
Like
And it's all that kind of stuff. Yeah, you'll get God's calling. I'd be like, la la la, listening. So scared.
Yeah, kids aren't meant to deal with that kind of stuff. Give them Santa Claus and the Tooth Fairy. That's enough to terrify them.
Yeah. Right?
that's all I really had.
all right.
Yeah, well, my sister was fucked up about Santa Claus. She made him leave our presents on the back porch. She did not want a man coming in our house at night.
Are you serious?
No way.
Yeah, Santa used to leave all of our presents in the backyard. And so we would have to wake up and like my parents would have to be like, look, like he didn't come in. And like it was like a part of the morning was bringing the presents inside.
I love that so much.
When I was like 14, I was sick around Christmas. And I was in bed watching nonstop Christmas specials and Christmas movies.
Yeah.
And I woke up in the middle of the night in a fever dream and I ran to my parents' room screaming. And I told them that Christmas was going to be canceled because not enough people believed in Santa Claus. But I was losing my shit and my dad had to like bring me down on the ground and like lay on top of me to keep me from like I can picture him. I can picture him with his knees on my shoulders.
Oh my God.
Because that's how badly I was freaking out. And I was screaming. And he goes, what do you see? What do you see? And I said,
What do you see?
George Washington.
What?
What?
Wait, what?
What's he doing? He's trying to kill me.
What?
Right?
No, not right.
No, you just
Was this also part of your dream?
I'm having a dream nightmare.
Okay.
Night terror,
that morphed from Saving Christmas to George Washington was killing me. I can't explain.
Oh
that.
my God.
I can't explain how we got from A to C. But
Yeah.
you were sleepwalking.
but this is the point of the story. Cut to the next morning. I was way beyond Santa years, right? My parents had put cookie crumbs on a plate.
Oh no.
And written a note. It said, "Thank you for believing, Brian."
Oh my God.
As if I was going to wake up still that person that was trying to save fucking Christmas.
What did they think was going on? I mean, that's
They
scary.
They don't, you know, my mom grew up Catholic. Who knows?
You're possessed.
Actually, they both grew up Catholic.
It's a lot of fear. When you're Catholic, you're afraid all the time.
I hate that.
I just love that they're like, shit, he still believes in Santa. We need to do something.
Should we write a note? Better write a note.
Oh my gosh, my little brother, I remember when he found out about Santa, he was so my brother still is, but especially when he was little, he was so sensitive. And like so like took everything so to heart. And he found out about Santa and he starts crying and he's so sad for the whole day. And our neighbor comes over, the little boy who lived next door, said, "Hey Jack, want to come out to play?" And my brother goes, "Well, I can't come out and play. I got some bad news today." And he goes, "What?" Like, "Oh my gosh, what's wrong?" My brother goes, "I got some bad news about Santa." And Stevie's like, "Oh yeah." I got some bad news about Santa.
He doesn't exist.
He was so emotional. He also cried. You know that Phil Collins song, "You'll Be in My Heart" from the Tarzan soundtrack? That really fucked with my brother's head. He started crying. He said, "I don't want to get older and die. I don't want."
Oh my God.
Phil Collins sent my brother into a full spiral.
Hey, join the club.
So my kid with the tooth fairy, he decided he was going to outsmart it, and he lost a tooth and wasn't going to tell his parents, but he was going to put it under the pillow. And if there wasn't $1 there or whatever, he was going to have proven there was no tooth fairy.
Yeah.
Right.
But he told his grandmother, right?
Uh-huh.
So she texts me. She goes, "You got," and I was a single dad at the time because I was divorced and sad.
How embarrassing.
But she texts me and she says, "You've got to put money under the pillow. He thinks he's going to outsmart the tooth fairy."
You fucking forgot, didn't you?
I fucking forgot.
You
No way.
dick.
The next morning he wakes up. He goes, I knew it. And I was like, oh shit. And he's screaming, "There's no tooth fairy. I proved it. And I just looked at him and I said, just don't tell your brother.
I love that. I love the idea of Brian just being so exhausted with parenting to just like give up like that.
It's like, all right.
Just
There's not time when you're getting 2 kids ready for school.
Just don't fucking tell the other one. Put your shoes on. Where's your homework?
And honestly, what do I care if you don't believe in the tooth fairy? Like,
honestly, it saves you
not a
some
lot
shit.
of not a big loss for me.
Yeah,
Saves you some money.
honestly.
Saves you from getting your ass beat or embarrassed if you still believe in it too long.
Yeah,
That is very true.
you're welcome for forgetting.
Speaking of which, we might want a trigger warning at the top of this
Believin'.
episode.
Oh,
Hold
just in
on
case
to
everyone
that
doesn't realize
feeling.
that Santa and the Tooth Fairy are
Fantasy
fake.
figures outed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ooh,
All
true.
right.
Let's get in. What?
Because
Molly?
famously,
You just started, are you looking at food?
Pecan pie. Pecan pie.
Sorry, I was just thinking about corn.
Speaking of corn, there's an ad break.
Have you ever wondered how many testicles should you have?
Yes.
Have you ever wondered how many figs can you stick up your butthole?
No.
Huh? Yeah.
The answer's 4.
Have you ever wondered when you host an orgy at your party, what kind of finger foods to have?
Corn.
Huh?
Well, if you have had any of these questions and many more, then listen to the Sexperts podcast by going to sexpertspodcast.com and clicking listen now. You can put it on any of your device holes and then put the device holes inside your ear holes. And then you can also be a true sexpert. Patreon.com/sexpertspodcast. Donate to us monthly.
You dirty little rat thing. Oh.
That's how you take over.
That was cheap. You plugged
That's a
your
clinic.
Patreon.
I would be upset, but it was so much better than Molly's ad earlier. So
You guys, I don't think it's a secret that
Yeah.
I was off at the beginning of the podcast. It
This
took me a
one?
while to get in the groove.
No, you've been on the entire time, Molly.
I don't
put
think I
yourself down.
was. I don't think it's a secret that I was a little off, but I really feel
You're
like
being-
I found my stride once we brought
No,
on the
you're
guests.
being really, really misogynistic right now. Okay.
Listen, women aren't funny. We all know it. And everyone's just humoring me with your tee-hee-hees. All right? Let's get one thing clear.
I like how this is really great because Molly has her co-host Jeff and I got my co-host Brian down here and they do the same. I'm noticing they're very similar and that they'll just tune out and go on their phones and be like doing other stuff while they're doing the fucking podcast.
You know what I always say about women comics, right?
Oh God.
Hate to hear them tell jokes. Love to watch them walk off stage.
Oh Lordy.
nice.
And misogyny. Jeff and Brian have that in common. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think I'm
Jeff
gonna
is
make that
always
into a
watching me
t-shirt.
walk off stage. And I'm like, I'm not a piece of meat, Jeff.
I'm not a side order of mashed potatoes.
Yeah, what do you think? What do you think? I'm just a pile of corn on your plate?
You can't slob on this corn in the knob.
Yeah, get off my knob, slob.
Was there a time in your life where you thought corn was good for you?
Yes.
Yeah,
Is it not
97.
good?
Until
Follow
I
the
was like
leader.
25.
Hold on. Is corn not good?
No, it's just sugar.
It's a vegetable.
Oh,
It's
come on.
just sugar
Starch.
packets. It's starchy sugar.
Think about it. They made candy corn. That's not a good argument.
Wait. Shut up. Corn's
Shut up
bad?
Yeah.
Do you know
Huh.
what corn syrup is and corn starch and
Okay, tell me what else. What other vegetables is bad?
Candy
mainly
corn.
corn.
Circus peanuts.
Next, you're gonna
baked
tell me.
beans.
Next, you're gonna tell me that I have to quit smoking candy cigarettes.
Oh.
It's time for segments and games.
Games and segments.
Mary kill, raise no good.
Yeah. Now it's time for everyone's favorite part of the podcast where we play a brand new game we've never played before that we just invented, and there's no similar games that have ever existed. Are you guys ready
I'm
for another
ready.
round?
Do I get to
Are you
play?
ready for another round of fuck, marry, kill, raise, and neglect?
Brian hasn't listened to this
That's
podcast in a while.
That's right.
I listen to
fellas.
it all the time, but I listen to it while I'm falling asleep, and I never make it to this segment.
I love that the nice calming tones of me and Jeff's voices.
Yes.
Right.
Drift,
I'm
help you
sure
drift off to sleep.
her
Actually,
theme
I
song is
binged-
great.
I binged this once driving to Massachusetts.
Nice.
Oh, yeah?
Whoa.
Did it feel like we were in the
Massachusetts.
car with you?
It felt like I had friends for a few hours.
Love that.
Oh boy.
Well, so this game, you're going to be our lovely contestant, along with the help of your counterpart, Matt Cole.
We'll just figure out our answers in the breakout room.
Yeah, you guys do a sidebar, do a breakout room, and then come back to the main breakout room.
Okay.
We're going to give you 5 options. You have to fuck one.
Mhm.
You have to marry one. You cannot fuck the one you marry. Brian's familiar with this.
Oh, gotcha.
You gotta kill one. You cannot fuck the one you kill before, after, or during the murder.
Fuck the one you kill. If you can't be with the one
with
you
the one you
love,
kill.
honey, fuck the
You
one
gotta
you
love
kill.
the one
Fuck
you
the
kill.
one you kill.
Fuck the one you kill.
You gotta raise one.
Raise the
And
one you kill.
I hate to have to say it, but you cannot fuck the one you raise.
Fuck the one you raise.
And then neglect one. I don't give a shit if you fuck them.
You can kill him. I mean, eventually, but through neglect, you can't like stab him.
Yeah, mostly neglect. So just keep that in mind.
Okay.
All right, so fuck, marry, kill, raise, neglect. The options are me,
Me
yourself, and eggs.
and the Sexperts.
Eggs.
We're getting the answers from the Sexperts.
Yeah, we're getting the
Yes.
answers from the Sexperts. Okay.
Yes.
All right, Brian, how you want to, or Delilah, how should we tackle this?
Oh yeah, you guys can go. in
Yeah,
the
get
breakout
back
room
in
now.
your characters.
Yeah, it's sidebar, Dr. John.
All right, listen, I'm thinking we want to marry the eggs. You know, it's like what's behind door number 2. There could be anything inside that egg. It could be a golden egg. It could be anything. And if we marry that shit, we are locking it down before it has a chance to ruin its life.
That's one argument. The other would be if you killed the eggs, you wouldn't be taking any life because they're just embryos.
Well, okay. What about fucking the eggs? Have you ever considered that?
Pretty much every Easter, so beautiful.
Do you want to go with fucking the eggs?
No.
Okay, let's move on. Let's go with Molly first.
Okay.
All right.
Break that down.
Don't want to marry her because she's from Baltimore, and
And the dental bills will just be way too high.
yeah. Don't don't want to kill her. I actually don't want to kill any of these people. I'm thinking maybe fucking her. What do you think?
Depends. Well, I guess if you fucked her or I neglected her, it'd be the same end result, which is torture.
Okay, all right. Let's put a pin in fucking her. Jeff. Now, Jeff. I mean, look at him. He's practically you. He's like a younger, attractiver, more funnier like you, Delilah.
This is true, and I would be tempted to raise him, but I know most people on the show raise him, and I don't want to be in any custody battles.
I'm thinking because he is. I'm thinking we fuck him. I'm thinking we fuck him.
I'm thinking we kill him so he doesn't come back to kill like future him, which would be me. Like is
this like a Terminator scenario?
He's a threat. He's like a
He's a triple threat, my friend. He's a triple threat.
time traveling threat. Yes.
All right. So let's put a pin in fucking him. Let's see. What about me? Wait, what about Matt Cole, producer Matt Cole? Who looks
Producer Matt Cole?
a hell of a lot like me.
Some say he looks a lot like me.
I have to say I'm gonna fuck him. So let's put fuck him down there.
You probably already have. So
Yeah.
that might
Let's see. And Brian Garraty. Oof. Ugh.
Yeah, that's gross.
Yeah. Should we kill him?
Can't kill him. Can't live without him.
Okay.
If we kill him, we would be leaving at least 2 children, fatherless that we know of.
Okay. Well, let's put a pin in that for now. Killing. So far we're gonna fuck Eggs, fuck Molly, fuck Jeff, fuck producer Matt Cole, and kill Brian. All right. Cool.
All right, you guys done with your
Are you guys-
breakout room?
Yeah.
Yeah, we pretty much took a sexpert approach to this.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're implementing our sexpertise in a way that we don't normally do on our own show.
Yeah.
Great. This is perfect for that.
Let's hear it.
Yeah, I'd love to hear.
Wait, I thought I'm coming out of character. I thought you could actually hear us, Molly and Jeff. We were actually talking out loud.
You guys were in the breakout room.
Oh.
You were in breakout room 69 while we were in breakout room 420.
Well, the sex
Yeah.
We also made them put corn cobs in each ear.
Yeah.
the Sexperts decided we're gonna fuck everyone.
What?
Because that's what we
What?
do.
Oh my gosh.
Is that an option?
That was a classic.
Oh no,
Sexpert.
with one exception, we're going to kill Brian Garraty.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That checks out. Fuck, kill.
Fuck, kill.
Fuck, kill. Fuck, kill. Fuck,
Sloppy
kill.
seconds, am I right?
Gosh, emphasis on sloppy.
Right? Really fucking the guts out of that last one.
Really, Josh?
Oh no, we forgot to Jonathan Davis of Korn. We should have had
Oh
him.
my god.
We should have had him.
Oh, that's easy. Mary.
All right, you guys. Well, it has been so great having you and your alter egos here on the pod today. I
Thank
just
you.
want to know, did we ruin your life today?
Brian, ladies first.
I think you ruined my life like next Thursday when I try to fall asleep, put this on and I can't fall asleep.
Because you're on it?
Because I suck so bad.
Yeah, he didn't ruin my life. He ruined this podcast. It's never going to be the same after this episode. But
You
whatever.
guys
What?
ruined. You guys
You think
ruined
so?
corn today for me.
we ruined Korn.
The band? You were still into the band?
No, I thought the
The
vegetable
nutritional
was at
value.
least fine.
No. Yeah, what? I couldn't come up.
No.
What's another vegetable that's really bad for you? But people think it's like, oh, it's really healthy.
Avocado's pushing it.
Yeah, a lot of calories in that bad boy.
Avocado does have some nutritional value, so it's
Yeah.
not
And it
worthless
has
like corn is.
good calories, too.
This
But it's
is
got a lot of
bullshit.
fat,
I'm
good
just
fat.
gonna eat. I'm eating
good
candy
fat.
from now on. Candy and carbs. That's my new diet.
Candy and
I'm
carbs.
over it. If vegetables are just fucking with me this whole time, I'm not eating them anymore.
I'm starting a corn cover band called Candy with a K.
Oh, you guys already plugged your show,
No.
so why don't you guys go ahead and plug our show?
Okay. Well, listen, here at Go On Podcast Productions and live streams or whatever, Go On Productions, we have a lot of fun, hilarious, zingy, good time, laugh 'em up. I'm sucking at this.
Zingy. You
Zing-
said
we got the
zingy.
zingers. We have a lot of fun podcasts, including How Embarrassing with Molly and Jeff. We have Performance
That's us.
Enhancing Films, hosted by Alfred Crane. We have Earprod, which is technically a podcast, but right now we're using it as our live stream vehicle. We have live streams every Friday and Saturday at 8, sometimes 10 p.m. To accommodate the Push Comedy Theater shows, which are coming back. I haven't
Stand back, baby.
I haven't been to one yet, but Molly, are you in one coming up?
TBD.
No, you can't release that information yet.
Well,
she-
it just
Oh, man. Was that part of the paperwork you had to sign?
yeah, I signed an NDA, so
Okay, well,
sorry.
and don't that a. All right, anyways.
I gotta wait till it gets released 2 hours before the show starts.
Yeah. Well, we also have Will It Binge podcast hosted by Amber Nettles from Chicago. It's a really, really cool podcast. In fact, I think Molly and Jeff, you should contact her to be on, especially Jeff. She wants to talk to you about Kid Nation. I know that's your favorite fucking topic.
Oh, my God. I could, yes.
I could, yes.
I can't speak.
Yes,
Oh,
1,000 times yes.
God.
Brian, what do you have?
I was going to tease something. We're currently in the early stages of negotiating with local celebrity that might want to do a sports theme podcast on our.
Yes. Wait, you can't say who it is?
Too soon to announce,
Yeah,
but
that's true.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, and if you're listening to this, you better fucking follow through with this person. I know who you are.
What kind of sports?
I don't know.
Water sports?
It's either it might be fantasy sports or it might be regular.
Water sports.
Yeah,
I'd listen to a podcast all about water sports.
Yeah, me too.
The
No,
wet
you
works,
wouldn't.
wet sports. I also forgot to mention Sober Saturdays, which if you're interested in sober, alcohol-free lives, it's hosted by John Regan, Horton, Tiff Siddiqui, and also Alfred Crane. And they just talk about sober stuff. That's a live stream talk show. You call in talk show every first Saturday of the month, and also
The week after Drunk Prov.
The week after Drunk Prov. Yep, we did that on purpose. Not really.
It's for everyone who hits their bottom during drunk prov.
They're like, okay, last week
That actually was my pandemic bottom.
They're like, it's time to turn it around.
My pandemic bottom was definitely Drunk Prov.
Oh my gosh.
My pandemic bottom was a guy named Steve.
Boom!
Boom!
Boom! God,
All right, little
Jonathan
worms.
Davis.
We love you so much, and until next time,
Keep wiggling.
Thanks so much for listening to How Embarrassing Podcast with Molly and Jeff at Go On Production. If you have an embarrassing story and you'd like to be a guest on How Embarrassing, send us an email at howembarrassingpodcast@gmail.com.
bottom.
Corn.
Corn. God, I'm stupid.